Now in this diminishing returns to scale, what did I say? Increase in output is less than the increase in input. Say suppose I'm using 16 units of land and 32 units of labor. It is giving me 2400 units of output. Now when I'm increasing the input to 32 units of land and 64 units of labor, my output increased to only 4200. Next I'm increasing the land to 64 units and labor to 128. My output is 7350. So we can see the output is increasing the increase in output, there is increase in output, but the output is increasing by less amount than the way the input is increasing. See, the increase in input was from 16 to 32, from 32 to 64, then from 64 to 128. So all these inputs are increasing by a large amount, but my output is not increasing to that level. So this is diminishing returns to scale. So when my total output is less than my increase in inputs. Now there is internal diseconomies and external diseconomies. In case of increasing returns, we had economies because we were enjoying the benefit of the large scale production due to increasing returns. Now in diminishing returns, we will have diseconomies. Okay, so now what is this diseconomy? Diseconomy means that a firm has become so large that it is becoming difficult to manage, and thus the output starts falling as comparison to the increase in input. The firm has become very large and it is unable to be managed, and thus the output does not increase to that limit by which we are increasing the input. So here we have internal diseconomies and external diseconomies. Internal diseconomies refers to the disadvantage of the large scale of production that the firms suffer due to its own operation. But disadvantage, like advantage, we have disadvantage also of large scale production, because there is difficulty in management of the large unit, difficulty in coordination of the workers, difficulty in coordination of work, difficulty in management of the large unit. Okay, that brings about disadvantages of the large scale production. Next is external diseconomies. It refers to the disadvantage of large scale production which is faced by the whole industry. So internal diseconomies faced by the firm, external diseconomies faced by the whole industry. So when industry as a whole expands, shortage of factor and non-factor inputs and stiff competition is faced. Like that I said, in case of firm, what is happening? There is no coordination among the workers, there is no coordination among the works done, there is the large size of the firm cannot be managed. Now when it is faced by the whole industry, what is happening? That there is inadequate inputs, inadequate raw materials, shortage of the factors of production, moreover competition among the industries. So competition among the industries, shortage of factors of production, shortage of inputs are faced by the industry, and thus the disadvantages of the large scale production are faced by the industry as a whole. So this is internal and external diseconomies. Okay. So by this I conclude the chapter production function. Next we will be moving on to cost. Okay. After cost we will move on to the short chapter of the market forms. By this we will end the micro part for term 1. Okay. Thank you.